Well, number one, it just shows how important it is to manage your money properly. Because as an entertainer, you're going to have a cancel moment at some point. There's going to be something you say that's going to upset a whole bunch of people, and you're going to have to weather it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, whether you get canceled or the pandemic comes and knocks out your financial plans or whatever else, you have to be financially set up to weather it and have a base of money put aside and have your investments and really set up for the future, potentially for a couple of years. Because when this happens, the last thing you want is to be paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
And suddenly lose your home, lose your car, lose your family. You know what I mean? Because it all comes with it.
Yep.
It all comes with it.
Yeah.
So you have to be prepared to weather it. Because eventually, man, listen, Travis Scott, will he ever get back to the height of where he was 2 weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
Who knows? Maybe that was going to be the height of his success anyways.
Anyway, yeah.
Who knows? But, at the end of the day, Chris Brown was the most hated man in the world for beating up Rihanna when the picture came out, and he eventually recovered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby, when he was found, not guilty in the Supreme, in the Pennsylvania Supreme Court, it seemed like the core fan base welcomed him back with open arms. Yes, some people are going to say, oh, he's still a rapist, but in general, the effect that I saw with my audience, which is, millions of people,
yeah,
they were mostly happy that he was out.
Yeah, Bill fucked up. Bill fucked up out here, though. Bill still, they still got people that's riding for Bill, but Bill fucked up out here. It's not the same as it was.
That's what I'm saying. Ultimately, to get really canceled, they have to put you in prison like R. Kelly.
Nobody gets really canceled, bro. Like the whole.
Well, when you're in prison, you really are canceled.
Well, you could say that, or you could say, you're canceled. My thing is this.
R. Kelly could not drop any new albums in prison right now.
R. Kelly
he could not record any new material. And it sounds like he might get essentially life in prison. So
yeah, my whole thing about the canceling is it's not worth the energy that's put into it. Man, it's hard to maintain negative energy, and it's corrosive.
True.
So it's difficult to maintain negative energy, and it's corrosive. And we just can't be throwing people away. We can't be throwing people away. Like, the people that I grew up around and the people that I've seen some dudes go through some dark periods. I've seen some people hurt some people. I've seen some people sell some stuff. I've seen these men turn into some of the greatest husbands, fathers, and community leaders that we have at our disposal right now. And it's because someone believed in them enough not to accept the worst for them and to hope for the best out of them. And we have to maintain that sort of energy. If no other community does it, the Black community has to, because we need to capitalize on the creative minds and the business forces and the community leaders that we have. And unfortunately, with the history of us in this country, not everyone's going to make it out unsullied by the circumstances that they were born into. So canceling people for us is counterproductive to the overall goal that I feel like we should have. But I'll tell you this, that doesn't mean that everyone has to put up with everybody's bullshit. That doesn't mean that. That just means that somebody's going to have to be there to help some of these people pick up the pieces. Now, I will draw lines. If you've ever hurt a woman, I just can't, you know what I mean? If you've hurt a woman in any way, you're raping people or anything like that, because now you've taken something from her that she can't get back. So we have to draw a clear line. Women, hurting children, all of that stuff like that. But for me, people that have bad ideas or that are going about things in the wrong way, somebody has to talk to them. Somebody has to be there to have the conversations that might change their outlook. Somebody has to. And so I just hope that people, more than anything, give space to the people that feel like they want to have these conversations, because they're educational and they're healthy for everyone.
Well said. Well said. Man, Lathan, man.
Yes.
You and I go back many years.
Yeah,
glad we finally got a chance to do this. Congratulations once again on your Oscar.
Appreciate you.
That's something that's going to, that's going to carry on forever.
I appreciate
you're
that,
part of You're a part of movie history right now.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on the podcast. Congratulations on the new book that's coming,
Yeah.
on the new TV show, and
Yeah.
so forth. I mean, I believed in you really from the very beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when, you left TMZ, I remember I hit you. I'm like, hey, let's, are you open to doing some stuff? You're like, oh, I've already signed the Ringer deal. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I was a little too late. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I still reached out.
Sure, of course.
Because I've always believed, in your talent and what you could bring to the table and so forth. So, this is very, sincere on my part.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? So congratulations on everything, man. I wish you all the best.
All right, brother.
Until next time. Peace.